I spent the last 31 days making my dream game, a chaotic, hectic multiplayer online game, and I've learned a lot. I'll walk you through the game's concept, the progress I made this month, what I learned, and where I see it going next. The game is simple. A sloth of bears, yes, that's actually the plural, stealing honey from bees. You'll choose to either play as the honey-hungry bears or the bees trying to stop them. Bears have to navigate a maze-like hive, find honey, and escape, all while dodging the bees' abilities. There are 3 playable bear types: the scout, the brawler, and the jumper. The scout can sense the direction of the nearest honey. Getting to it is another story. The brawler has a shorter cooldown for breaking comb, making it easier to clear paths, and the jumper is fast and can leap to high places, reaching areas normally only accessible to bees. For a well-rounded bear team, you'll want at least one of each. The game ends when the bears fill the honey jar, or when the reinforcements arrive for the bees. In short, it's going to be a silly, goofy, fun game you can play with your friends. We had humble beginnings. The first prototypes were definitely interesting, but bit by bit we built on it. After getting the core mechanics working, I added multiplayer. From the start, I've tried to design with networking in mind, making sure each new feature worked online so I wouldn't have to backtrack later and spend hours upon hours fixing code. At the same time, I committed to learning 3D modeling, rigging, and animation. I spent at least 20 minutes every single day in Blender improving my skills little by little. I added ragdoll physics for the bear, which was chaotic and hilarious. Abilities started coming together. Bees got honey string to grab bears, and honey walls to block their path, while bears could smash through the comb like the absolute units they are. I made a few objects to decorate the world and played around with camera settings, giving the colors a little more pop. Then came the map, a procedurally generated environment blending 2D and 3D elements to keep things fresh and dynamic each round. I improved my 3D modeling more and more, going back and reworking a few of the assets I thought really needed work. And finally, I started adding cosmetics. Hats. Lots of hats. By the time this game ships, I assure you there will be no shortage of ridiculous headwear to choose from. I really did a lot this month, and made so much progress towards having a fun, finished game. I learned more this month than maybe any other month ever. Here are the most important things I learned. There's a sweet spot between researching and doing, and I've learned that the hard way. Sometimes I dive in too fast, eager to get my hands dirty, and end up wasting hours fixing problems that could have been avoided with little research. Other times, I'd have the opposite problem, watching video after video, reading endless articles, stuck in analysis paralysis, afraid to commit to an approach. The key is knowing when to pause and tell yourself you don't understand this and learn it, and when to stop watching or researching and just do. Learning to enjoy the process, not the final outcome. With AI tools becoming more and more powerful, it's easy to get obsessed with results and forget the joy of creating. Lately, I've seen so many clickbaity titles like, "I made a game using only AI," and while AI can absolutely speed things up, it shouldn't replace the creative process. Don't become a passive drone, just typing, "It didn't work, do it again," over and over. I've made all of the art myself with no AI assistance, but I have been using it to help with some coding. I've been avoiding using it to write full scripts, but rather using it to autocomplete some of the more repetitive things you would typically have to type out. Let AI assist you. Don't let it take the fun out of building things yourself. If you're making a game on your own, start with what you don't know. Tackle the hardest stuff first, especially the parts you're the least confident in, so that you're not stuck at the end, waiting to level up your skills under pressure. For me, that was 3D modeling and making my game feel right artistically. I spent a huge chunk of time learning that side of things, because it's where I felt the weakest. But honestly, there's something incredibly satisfying about seeing real progress as an artist each day. The hardest part was just starting. Seriously, peeling the band-aid off and getting started was the biggest hurdle. Before I began, I kept second-guessing everything. The idea, my skills, whether I was ready, whether I'd see it through. But once I finally took that first step, everything got a little easier. Not easy, but easier. Momentum kicked in. Even the challenges felt more manageable once I was in motion. It's wild how much time we can spend trying to feel ready, when really, the only way to get there is to start. Along the way, there have been many funny, weird bugs, many unexpected twists and turns. I try not to be frustrated by the bugs that happen in the game. Rather, I laugh about them, take a quick video of it, and get on my way to patch them. Dealing with bugs is inherent when making games, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So if you ever want to make a game, you should learn how to love to enjoy the wackiness that comes along with it. From here on, I'm focusing heavily on gameplay, adding proximity chat, improving how the game feels to play, and giving both bears and bees new abilities. I'm also working on features like the honey turn-in zone and the honey traps scattered around the map that will slow you down if you're not careful. There's still so much I want to add, and it'll all come together one piece at a time. I plan to keep putting the majority of my free time into making Honey Grab and giving regular updates as I go. So if you want to follow along with the journey and watch Honey Grab as it gets made, hit the sub button. I just wanted to thank you for watching. It truly means so much to me that people want to see this game be made.